Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may know me, some of you might not, but my first name is Conrado, my last name is Bryant, and I'm here to talk about what some people know about and other mostly don't. You know what I'm saying? This topic is gonna be regarding harassment, organized harassment in general. I know this sounds out of the ordinary for those that haven't heard about it, but if you haven't heard about it, just know that this has already came out in the news before. It's very rare when it does. Um, anyways, for the past 3 years and so on, I've been harassed on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Um, by multiple individuals who somehow seem to know me, or at least they think they do. At least they think they do. Keep in mind that I do not know these people at all. Um, individuals who have repeatedly honked their horns at me while I'm walking, and they drive by me in their vehicles, and that have also verbally insulted me at times as well. You know what I'm saying? Sounds out of the ordinary, right? Like, who do want to do that to someone, this or that? But I mean, it exists. I mean, it's already on the news. It's very rare when it does come out. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, the individuals behind this crime mostly mess with persons who are vehicleless most of the time, from what I notice. Some of them call them targeted individuals, or just targets, you know. The people behind the crime against us call us targets. Anyway, supposedly they say that people who are harassed on a daily basis supposedly got harassed because they're outspoken individuals or for whatever the reason may be. but in reality, but in reality, I don't even think that's like a reason to do something to someone like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think there's a reason for anybody to I don't even think there's a reason for anybody to be harassed, because some of the individuals that get harassed for no reason at all sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that it's just an excuse. They do it because they want to do it, even though it's illegal, and because they do it. That's about it. Even though it's illegal, you know what I'm saying? So I know that some of these people, including myself, well, not the criminals, but some of us that are actually like harassed. I know that some of us, instead of reporting it directly like to the authorities, we automatically go to the page called targeted individual, or subject of organized harassment pages, instead of actually like going to the authorities, or how do you say it, instead of actually going to the authorities and reporting the situation. um we like automatically go to the page, you know. And basically when you go to the page, the way that I see it now is like you're already making it a norm, getting harassed by strangers that you don't even know. So basically, you're communicating back and forth with the very same people that are behind your uh, harassment, even though you guys don't know each other. You're on those pages, um, and instead of reporting it to the authorities, you think it's like you made it a norm already. You didn't make it a norm, you know what I'm saying? But you've gotten so used to it that I mean, especially if you haven't reported it to the authorities, it's like who the f goes to a page uh to like share their experience, or share what similarities are going on in between their situations, while that whole time there's the very same people that are behind the crime against you, the misconduct of organized harassment, are on that page. Like basically, you've already made it like a norm. Like you didn't make it a norm, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't choose to be harassed. But I mean, these people mess with anyone who they want to most of the time. There's really no reason for anybody to be messed with, you know? In my perspective, like I said earlier, I think it's because most of the time we are like vehicleless. So those are the individuals that get missed more with. If we talk about verbal harassment and repeated horn honking, because it's very rare that I've known about like a target or targeted people who drive, and if they do ever get like harassed, they probably just get surveilled. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it is more oblivious for a person who drives to know about it than for a person who walks. For the same reason, because these individuals behind this um mess more with somebody that walks on a daily basis and don't got their own transportation. But remember that there's a God above there. Anyways, what I'm saying is, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that you made it a normal for you, nah, because it ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? But it's like some people said before. Some people have gotten used to the situation that it don't bother them. So that's when like some people just start going on that page and just like going back and forth. Um, but some people don't report it, some people do, and in reality, like, of course, like, what you gonna do, like, when you're barely like finding out about it, how you gonna know what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, how can I put it? Me, I haven't reported it, but I should report it. You know what I'm saying? For X reasons, I didn't report it, but sooner than later, I will be reporting it. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't gonna go unknown. It will be known, and at the end of the day, it's gonna come out of the light. I trust God. I stand up for myself. I believe in freedom, mentally, physically, spiritually. So, I mean, you really think I'm gonna let people get away with a misconduct against me and not say anything about it? What's the difference between saying something about it or not saying something about it? You still gonna get messed with, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't threatened by nobody, man. I'm not threatened by nobody out here, you know what I'm saying? Um, anyways, so yeah, the way this works is let's just say that you're an individual who walks on a daily basis. He or she just goes out to do like their errands, whatever, mind their own business. Then you got like some random ass people just passing by you, repeatedly honking their horns at you or verbally insulting you most of the time. You know what I'm saying? All right, some people be like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore it. I don't gotta pay attention to it. But I mean, the more you ignore it, now that I think about it in my perspective, the more that you ignore it, the more that it happens or that it will be happening. Or at least maybe not, I don't know, but just because you don't want to get you don't want to get like, you don't want to like distract yourself from what you're actually trying to do, like you're trying to set a goal for the day. I know you don't want to distract yourself for like with nonsense, you know what I'm saying? But what if you get provoked? You know what I'm saying? What if you get provoked, you react this or that, you end up like getting arrested, people don't know what's going on, then you're labeled as a bad person of the story when people don't know the whole story. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you should report this criminal activity, this misconduct against you, especially if you know you got provoked. But I'm not encouraging nobody like to like react in a bad way. I'm just saying you gotta report stuff like this. um I have sufficient evidence to back up your statements. That way, when you go and have the proof of it, you have something to prove that what you're saying is true. Anyways, like I was saying, the way that this works is these individuals move with the traffic and hide in between the traffic. Not everybody is involved in this misconduct against a person. I'm aware of that. You'd ask yourself, well, how do you know who's involved in this and who isn't? Well, you don't know who's involved unless you get like, unless you are let known that you are being harassed by that person in that vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You won't know until like you get verbally harassed or repeatedly honked at. That's when you know. You know what I'm saying? But how can I put it? Cause I mean, like, who the f is gonna be like walking and trying to find out who's in it or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's gonna be a waste of time. But these individuals like trying to catch people off guard. I know that for a fact, because like I said, you don't know who is involved and who's not unless you let know that you are being harassed while you're walking. And how is that? That's by repeatedly honking their horns at you or verbally insulting you. So yeah, and like I said, most of these people pass by you in the vehicles, they ain't gonna stop. So I don't even waste your time trying to chase them. And if you like go verbal with them back and forth after they try to like instigate something, just know that they're not gonna stop because that they're just cowards that ain't gonna get off the car. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no offense, no disrespect to nobody, but it's gonna look like you're screaming at traffic while you're actually screaming at a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? But people out there don't know that. Individuals that don't know about this, they don't know that. Some of them are not even targets, or some of them are not even like people that harass other people, and some of them know about this stuff. So basically, if nobody knows about this, and if you're watching this, have y'all ever seen like a person on the street while you're driving or you're just somewhere, and then you just see that person like acting out in the middle of the sidewalk or the street, and it looks like he or she's screaming at a traffic. That person might just be screaming at a vehicle that passed by, provoking them, with somebody inside the car. Um, but to somebody who don't know what's going on, because sometimes it's like hard to identify from another person's perspective or view. That person, to you, to them, it might look like they be like mentally ill, but that's not always the case when you see somebody um reacting in the middle of the street or the sidewalk, and it looks like they're screaming at traffic while they might just be screaming at a vehicle. So I didn't know about that until now, until this became known to me. Because if I didn't know about this stuff like this, in my head, like me, before I ever knew about the phenomenon of organized harassment and stuff like that, and I saw someone acting out in the middle of the street, or and he or she look like they screaming at a traffic while they might be screaming at a vehicle. If I didn't know about stuff like this, I'd probably think they'd be mental, but nah, I'm not sure if I ever saw somebody acting out in the middle of the street or not back then. Don't really recall, right? I think I only did once, but um that's when like I was already like a person who was harassed on a daily basis. So basically that was like about 5 or 6 months ago. Keep in mind that I'm not the only one that gets harassed by multiple people or has gotten harassed by multiple people. There was this guy walking down the sidewalk, and he was like screaming out loud, man, like my I was in a car ride with my relatives, but my grandma thought he was like crazy, but I didn't think he was crazy because what I know about and what has became known to me, when I saw that guy acting out on the sidewalk, I looked at that and I'm like, well, what if this guy's not actually like crazy? What if he's like getting like covertly harassed? But my grandma don't know nothing about that. What if he's getting covertly harassed? And at first I'm like, oh, I've endured that. But then like the intentions of the I saw the intentions of the individuals behind the crime, and I kind of feel bad for that guy because I can't believe that has been me sometimes. Not anymore, not all the time. What I'm trying to say that not anymore, not all the time. I'm not saying that I'm not harassed no more, because I still do get harassed sometimes, but the thing is that I don't really react like I used to react, cause well, I was like, what the hell am I gonna go back and forth with these dumbasses? I'm gonna look stupid in front of like the people. Like I don't care what anybody thinks, you know what I'm saying? But if you really think about it, these people probably trying to make you look like you're talking to yourself or some shit. So sometimes I try to ignore it. Sometimes I ignore it. Sometimes I talk back. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes, how can I put it? They try to mess with me, while I'm walking, passing by, talking smack out the window in the car, and in my head I'm like, I don't even have a car. What the fuck am I gonna do going back and forth with this dumbass? I'm not gonna like reach up to him because obviously I can't because he has a car and I don't, or she has a car and I don't. Um. Anyways, remember that don't put yourself in a position where you feel hopeless. What I'm trying to say is you're not hopeless. You know what I'm saying? But the more you try to chase them and you don't catch them after they provoke you, how the fuck you gonna feel, man? You're gonna feel like, oh shit, I'll never catch up to these motherfuckers. So don't even try to catch up to them in the first place. I'm not trying to like degrade nobody. I'm not trying to like put anybody down. I'm not trying to make nobody less just because you got no vehicle. Um, I'm not a person who says stuff like that. I don't like saying negative things. But you know what? Never say never, because you just might catch up to them someday, sometime. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Um, so, but remember this: don't have that in your mindset. Oh, I'm never gonna catch up to them, this or that. Your mindset's supposed to be like, I'll catch up to them one day. And how you gonna do that? I guess maybe by working, saving up some money till you get your own car. That's how. You know what I'm saying? And you could possibly catch up to them in a bike if you have a bike at the red light, stuff like that. But anyways, um, how can I put it? So obviously, it don't mess with me as much as when I ride a bike, like when I walk. So what does that tell you? They probably know that I might catch up to them in a bike. But listen, I ain't gonna catch up to nobody right now. Cause I don't got no body camera, and I gotta have a body camera because I know these dumbasses don't mess with people who got body cameras most of the time. Like, if I got a body camera on me, I got this dumbass coming talking smack, I could report him for harassment. You know what I'm saying? I'll get his license plates, his vehicle model. That's about it. I have him on the camera. I'll report it if he or she does those actions against me. So I'm in the win-win. Um, if something is done about it or not, what matters is that you reported it. So, anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I saw like 6 or 5 months ago somebody else who was probably getting harassed, but you couldn't really see what was going on because, like I say, sometimes it's hard to identify from another person's view because you see somebody walking, you see somebody screaming, you don't know what they're screaming for. You know what I'm saying? Why could somebody be so mad? How could somebody be so mad if they're just walking and there's just traffic passing by? That's what sometimes makes it hard to identify because, like, out of so many vehicles driving through the street, through the traffic, and out of so many different people, like some people can't see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but since organized harassment has been known to me, what I first thought in my head when I saw a guy like a man like around his 30s, 40s getting mad and stuff, screaming. I mean, at first I was like, oh, I've been through the same, but then I saw like how evil it was. You know what I'm saying? I saw the intentions behind the actions of the misconduct. And to me, I could never do that to somebody like it's not that I could never do that to somebody. Well, actually, I could never do that to somebody, I could never do that because I saw the intentions and the evil behind that misconduct against a person. So honestly, I felt bad for another person who was probably being harassed. And the thing was that other people can't identify what's going on because it's hard to identify unless you actually see like unless somebody else actually notices somebody messing with that person. In my case, somebody noticed my situation and I told the guy about it in the truck. I'm like, hey, y'all saw what happened? He's like, yeah, I saw what happened. And I told him, yeah, that motherfucker don't got no balls. He didn't even get off his car. And he just laughed. I'm like, all right, man. Yeah, I'm like, he talked so much shit, but he didn't get out of his car. So he just pulled off. And of course, they're like immature people in the motherfucking head. Um, just immature kids that like to shit to stick. Those are the ones that usually repeatedly that frequently verbally harass somebody. There's some And anybody that encourages their relatives or children, whoever you know, to participate in this misconduct against a person, y'all some man. I mean, I know at the end of the day, y'all like. I know that if your people would be in the same shoes of the people that you mess with on a daily basis, I know that you wouldn't let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was you, you wouldn't like it. You know. But I mean, the people responsible for the actions against persons are like this again, like for the actions against persons regarding harassment, most of the individuals behind that are individuals who are part of the Masonic Lodge, and it may be males, females, ages, maybe like from um whatever age. I'm saying, you know, not I'm not talking about like, I'm not saying like let's just say like I've witnessed people to be around like in their 13s, 14s, around there, be participants of this crime, misconduct. You ask yourself, how do you know how do you know they're that age? Um, well, because they're fucking mental immature kids who form part of a homosexual fraternity or some shit like that. That's fucked up, you know. I hope YouTube don't ban me for saying that, cause YouTube, if you say something stuff like that, like people get offended out here, YouTube gets offended. But that's the reality, you know what I'm saying? I mean, fuck that. I ain't being no motherfucking Freemason. That fucking shit, that's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That shit disgusting. Who the fuck can like, man, the things these people do in their fucking lodge, I mean, that's probably some nasty ass stuff that I don't even want to know about. Oh, fucking nasty. Anyways, excuse for the language. But anyways, how can I put it? But yeah, guy. So when I saw that guy right there, that 40-year-old man around that age, I believe he was that age. I saw him like, I saw what was being done to him. You know, I didn't actually like you. Like I'm saying, you can't really see what's going on. But since I already know about the crime of organized harassment that is usually covert, the way that it is covert is because, like I was saying at the beginning, the individuals hide in between the traffic and move with the traffic. Not everybody's in it. You can't tell who's involved unless you are let known that you are being harassed by that person in that vehicle. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you could tell. And how does that happen? When the motherfuckers catch you off guard. So I know these motherfuckers like to do that shit. They like to catch people off guard. So basically, let's just say like you're already forgetting about being like harassed, and all of a sudden some dumbass just comes and shits a stick, and like, oh shit, I'm harassed. So anyways, so they like to catch people by surprise. I know that for a fact. Um, anyways, catch people by surprise. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna catch you by surprise. Nah, it's messing around, guys. Anyways, how can I put it? So yeah, like I was saying, when I saw that guy acting out, my grandma might have thought he was like crazy or something, but nah, not me, because I was assuming that he might be getting covertly harassed when I saw that he was acting out and screaming for no reason. Like he wasn't screaming out for no reason, but he probably wasn't. But it looked that way. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, like I was saying, you can't really see this misconduct against a person because sometimes it's hard to identify for other people. To other people, it looks like that person is just mad for no reason at all, or is just like talking to himself, herself for no reason at all. But the thing is, now that I know about her organized harassment in general by multiple people that drive by in their vehicles and mess around with people, now if I see like somebody acting out in the middle of the street and I think it's for no reason, I'd be like, it's probably not for any reason. He or she's probably getting already harassed. And I'm here for the city of Brownsville, Texas. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna sound out of the ordinary, but if you guys don't believe what I'm talking about, you don't have to believe it. Believe it or not, think, you know, believe what you want. You know, I could care less. I'm just trying to like get it out there. and it has been out there. Like I said in the beginning, you can go to YouTube and search up organized harassment. There's like, let's just say about three or four, maybe five, maybe four videos. There's not a lot of videos about it, but there's some videos, and it has came out in the news before. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what I'm trying to describe here in this video, and what I came to talk about. So anyways, it's called there's this video called Catch, 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 organized harassment. Search it up. Um it's about a woman explaining how she was being surveilled and stuff like that. They could tell you like a little bit more of what I'm trying to explain. They say some situations are different for each person, you know. Um, I honestly think that the motherfucking most evilest shit these motherfuckers can do when it comes to harassment is fucking verbally harassing someone and repeatedly honking their horns. That's how I'm gonna fucking put it. Cause when I saw that guy, I'm assuming that that's probably what they were fucking doing to that guy, and that shit. I was like, oh shit, I've endured so much evil. Like that shit wasn't like, when I saw that shit, I felt bad for that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel bad for myself. I'm not depressed or anything because I'm already used to it. But when I saw somebody else that might have been getting harassed, I saw the intentions and the behavior or the people behind the misconduct, and I feel bad for the guy. To me, it wasn't funny because I've been in issues before, and then to me, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking evil. So I felt like I wanted to do something to stand up for that person. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stand up for that person, but I mean, because to me, that shit is old to me. I've been through it for like since 2019. There's probably more people who've been through it longer. Anyways, um, so so I wanted to help that guy out. I mean, if that was going on with him or not, I don't know, but I think it might have been. Because who the hell's gonna go on the street screen for no reason? I mean, unless there's a reason, you know. So, anyways, um, so when I saw that, I kind of like, after watching him like act out, I kind of felt evil because I know what is being done to people because it has been done to me before. And honestly, me that I'm a person who has been targeted myself, you couldn't really easily identify the crime because it's a covert crime. So one of the reasons why it's really important to carry a body camera, or at least have one witness, which are more than one witness, you know, because that shit to me, at the end of the day, I looked at it, and I thought and I think that it was evil. But I mean, I feel bad for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? These people have probably done the same. Well, they have done the same behavior to me, but how can I put it? I don't know. Maybe that person like was new. He don't know what's going on. He's acting out, and I feel like I wanted to stand up for that guy. You know, I wanted to stand up for him, just like I want to stand up for everybody else out there that can relate to the situation that I'm talking about. Yeah, I want to fucking stand up for that person. Like literally, like I don't give a fuck about me getting harassed. It's not that I don't give a fuck, but I wanted to stand up for that guy because you couldn't really identify what was going on regarding this crime. Well, you could, but you gotta have like something that'll have you gotta have something that'll prove your statements to be true, like a body camera, a witness, more than one witness. I got a body camera and I have a witness. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't gotta prove nothing to my relatives or at least my bro, stuff like that, because he already knows he's been there with me, like when I got verbally insulted, verbally harassed, so he knows about it. So anyways, but when I saw that happening to that 30 or 40-year-old guy, I mean, what's happening or not, I don't know, but I'm assuming it was because, like I said, once again, this is something that is kind of like hard to identify from somebody else's view, especially if you don't know about it. But since I know about the phenomenon or organized harassment, and I know like the misconduct and the behavior of the individuals responsible for this crime against persons, to me, when I saw somebody getting like mad or screaming, in my head, I'm like, oh, he's probably getting harassed, provoked, but it's covert well, because you can't. It's not that easy to identify. So I that's what I thought, and that shit made that shit made me mad. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't being done to me at the time, but I fucking like that shit made me mad. Like I wanted to stand up for that guy or anybody else that has been through shit like that. So I mean, anyways, what was I gonna say? The heck was I gonna say? Well, yeah, like I was saying, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you wanna know, it's up to you. Um, Go to YouTube, search up organized harassment, catch. Um, you'll see like this woman speaking to I don't know who, maybe like in an interrogation room or to some detectives, and she'll explain a little bit more about it, and this thing will like come out there. Um, and obviously this shit exists, what else? And the other one is also called like organized harassment too. It's like about some couples getting harassed, and um they have like these cameras in their house, and they caught it all on tape. And this is gonna sound crazy, but actually half of their city or most of the community participated in the harassment of them. It wasn't just like any regular person from your community. It was like some sort of uh cult organization that have or had professions that fucking use like the fucking. It's not funny, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny at all. But like, imagine if you didn't have proof of that. Imagine if you didn't have like a. Imagine, imagine if you told somebody that the fucking firefighters were like harassing you. Imagine you told somebody that the ambulance was harassing you. Imagine you told somebody that the bus was harassing you or the police was harassing you, and you didn't have no evidence. How the fuck that's gonna sound like out of the ordinary? Like somebody who has no clue about this is gonna be like, "What the fuck you on, bro? Like you okay?" You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I probably would. I'll probably laugh if I didn't know about shit like this. If somebody told me that the fucking like those people were harassing them. If I didn't know about this, I would like I'll just trip out, But nah, it's actually real. Like there's this video. If you go on YouTube and you just put organized harassment, not the first one. The first one says CATCH, and that's another case. That's a video about a woman who was going through the same thing, but hers, I don't know how it was. She said that it was mostly surveillance. You know what I'm saying? And there's this other one, the one that I told you right now about the couples. They had like cameras outside their house, and they had like half the city harassing them, just passing by and repeatedly honking their horns at them, including the firefighters, including the police, stuff like that. I'm not sure if the police was in it or not, but it was like some people using like some company vehicles or some vehicles that you're not even supposed to use to mess with people because they belong to a company or to like a to a job site. Like they were passing by and repeatedly honking their horns at that couple's residence, and it's on. Good thing it's on YouTube because it comes out there. And yeah, so search that up. I think it's either called it has organized harassment or gang stalking together, because some people call it gang stalking, but when you tell somebody about that and you use that term, it sounds like, what the fuck, like, are you living in a fake world or stuff like that? But you ain't. So I'd rather call it organized harassment, but on the news it comes out like gang stalking or organized harassment. So that's the second video that I'm telling you about the couple getting harassed and having like multiple vehicles pass by and repeatedly honk their horns at them. They have it on camera, so there's no doubt that what I'm saying here in this video is false, because there's been more than one case. So that's the first one was a catch, organized harassment. The second one that I just told you right now. The third one, the second one, what I just told you right now about the couple getting harassed, is either like organized harassment or gang stalking together. I don't know, just search that up. It comes out on the news. The third one is, there's a third one. Which is the third one? Oh, there's a third one. Okay, the third one is about a woman. You'll see her in the thumbnail with glasses. It's called law enforcement and organized harassment. That's another case too. So that's like the third case, and it has came out on the news. So it's already three people. cases have came out on the news before in the years before I was probably even born, or maybe when I was younger. So the fourth one is called organize community coming together. Organized, no, wait, community concerned about strings of organized harassment. That's the fourth video. So basically, guys, there's already 4 individuals cases that I know about, that I've seen on YouTube, that actually have came out public and on the news. You know what I'm saying? But these cases have been like years back, before I ever found out about the phenomenon of organized harassment. So yeah, these cases have actually already became public. You know what I'm saying? They're on the news. There's no doubt this stuff exists. But of course, somebody who ain't targeted or harassed on a daily basis, like, they don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? What makes them what's gonna make them just go to YouTube and search something like that up when they ain't the ones like being harassed, unless you're an individual who knows about it, you tell them about it, and then they go and they look it up, and they're not aware, but now they're aware. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you're spreading like something that exists, but not many people know about. But then again, I guess like some people out there gonna be like, well, what the fuck I want to know about? Like, what the fuck do I want to know about that for? But nah, I don't think so. I don't think anybody will say that. Well, some people might say that. Some people might just not care. Some people actually like don't believe in that. Some people do. You know what I'm saying? How can I put it? But believe it or not, bro, it's on YouTube. There ain't no way you can say it don't exist, because it came out public before and it came out on the news. Law enforcement knows it exists already. Some shit like that comes out in the news. Like, how the fuck is that gonna be called like paranoid schizophrenia or schizophrenia itself? They're literally on the fucking news. Anyways, so yeah. How can I put it? So yeah, but like I was saying, some people don't know about this at all, and if you come at them and tell them about it, they're gonna be like if you don't know how to explain it right or how to talk professionally about it regarding it, they might like be like, what the fuck you talking about, or what you want, But either way, if they believe you or don't believe you, it don't really matter, because it's on the news. And plus, the way that I see it is that, if this person hasn't been harassed by multiple people on a daily basis, like why they even gonna search that up for, or other people might search it up, because there's some people that are interested like in a conspiracy theories and stuff like that. So I'm guessing most of that people type will probably search it up, or maybe some people that just like to acknowledge new information will probably look it up, but just try to explain to them about the situation in like a way where you don't seem paranoid and crazy. Like, they try to use like keywords that'll make you sound that'll make you like creditable. That's about it. That's all I can say. And yeah, I got some dumbasses in my fucking phone. When I try to tell people about it, I got some probably the same people behind the misconduct against me of harassment, probably get into into the phone or the comment section and try to discredit me, pretending to be like somebody they're not online, and the way that I can know that is because who cares so much about somebody else's comments, especially when they talk about the topic? Why would you try to discredit somebody on a comment section by trying to think that you're by trying to think that you fit into a group when you really don't? You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is these individuals literally get on the comment section of my social media sometimes using a fake profile or some shit. And when I like try telling people about it, these motherfuckers care so much about what I say on the comment section regarding that they automatic and that these fake profiles will automatically say, or the people behind the misconduct probably clone my phone. They'll probably be like, they just anytime I mention that on my fucking comment section, you got the very same motherfuckers behind the misconduct against me trying to discredit me on online comments, trying to say, oh, this guy's weird, this, that, but that's BS because we all know these motherfuckers are the weird ones. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I don't pay attention to them, but I know it's the fucking random ass fucking stalker using a fake profile on social media. These motherfuckers really don't fit in anywhere. Like they didn't even fit in your school. They got left out of the. I'm assuming these people got left out like out of their like school group, or they weren't like popular, stuff like that. I wasn't popular, you know what I'm saying, but my name was out there. But because most of these motherfuckers, from what I know, these fools are your weird ones. They didn't really fit in or socialize at school. It's like these motherfuckers were like vulnerables, and these vulnerables came together and try to become bullies, or at least think they're bullies when they're really not, because somebody who doesn't confront you directly or try to oppress you directly, to me that shit ain't no bully. To me that's more like a fucking I don't know, that's like an immature person that shouldn't really get caught a bullying. Some people call this bullying, but to me that ain't bullying, bro. You can't make me look weird, homeboy. If I got my acquaintances in person with me, I know definitely you wouldn't come up to me and be like, oh, this motherfucker's weird. He's talking about this, that. What the fuck is he on? Or gonna harassment? What the fuck is that on? What the fuck is he on? No motherfucking stalker is gonna come up to me in my circle or crew. If I try to explain some shit like that to my circle or my crew or people I know damn well these motherfucking stalkers ain't gonna try to come in the circle and discredit me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just come and try to like discredit you on social media in a place where they won't never confront you face to face directly. You know what I'm saying? So these motherfuckers think they some kind of like crew or bullies, and niggas ain't shit. These motherfuckers will get punked person to person by me or whatever means. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are your vulnerables. Can you believe that the same people behind this misconduct against person are vulnerables? They're vulnerables. That's what they are, or however you pronounce that. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So now you know. If you didn't know about it, now you know, man. So stay blessed and God bless you. I'm gonna get a body camera soon, thank God. And I mean, if you can relate to this or have been through something like this before, I suggest you report it to the authorities. It's never too late, you know what I'm saying? It's never late, you know what I'm saying? Each day is a different day, every day is a new day. It's always a new moment. Thank God for the breath of life and stay blessed, man. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving, man. You know.